What's going on, guys? Back for another war video, and this time we got joint wars 5 and 6. First up, we're going to be facing Nefti, and I'm taking path 2 in section 1, just a couple of ghost nukes right here. This was a pretty tragic war. We did not do well at all, and I'm not sure exactly what happened, but we just really fell apart. And at the time I was taking these fights, we had already lost the war pretty much, so I was just trying to get through them pretty quick and then just put this war behind us. Yeah, for this Chavez fight, the only thing I had to pay attention to was changing up my combos, so doing a light here and then a medium and then a light, so just to not give the placebo buffs on myself. And then the next fight here, I actually wasn't originally assigned, but there was a miscommunication. The guy that was supposed to take this didn't have a wasp on his team, so Guardian was just going to be auto-blocking his ghosts a bunch, which is that's not what you want to see. But I had wasp on my team, so I was able to come and finish this fight off. Yeah, just a lot of stuff like that happened this war. We just kind of had a lot of unnecessary mistakes, but it's fine because the next war we definitely cleaned it up a lot. So now the Serpent Mini on one eye open and power efficiency. I've taken this fight pretty much every single war now with Wolf, and this is by far the sketchiest fight that I've had. I mess up the rotation at the start because I don't throw my special one. And I don't know why, I just kind of wasn't thinking. I was just kind of going through the motions here. But, so I'm going to howl, and then I'm getting too much power because I'm not at 10 charges yet. And MD is going to give me some more power. And so I just throw off my special 2 while I'm not in Cursive Lycanthropy, so it doesn't do very much damage. And I didn't realize this, but if you mess up your rotation with Wolf, this fight just like drags on too long and you end up taking so much collective block damage because Serpent just keeps spamming those specials. So yeah, you kind of have to follow your rotation perfectly or else it gets a little bit sketchy. So yeah, now he's just gonna be spamming special after special and the block damage is just gonna really add up. But luckily Wolf is super tanky. He's got like one of the highest health pools in the game, and we also heal with willpower throughout this fight. But yeah, next time I will be throwing my special one right away. So here I'm trying to bait a special 2 and he's not throwing it, and then I realize, wait, if I just keep blocking special 2s, I'm going to die eventually, so I'm just going to push him to special 3, use up that invuln. And yeah, luckily we had that invuln. Of course, you're always going to use an invuln for Serpent fights, so it makes sense that we had it. But yeah, here he's just pounding into my block and does a full 5-hit combo, but we outlast it, and he goes down finally. So yeah, we don't talk about that one. Definitely the sketchiest fight I've had this season, but we pulled through. And then now we've got Ghost against this Quicksilver, and they actually banned a lot of the skill champs that would be really good here. So my officer was asking me if I thought Ghost would be able to take this, and didn't see any issue with it. So yep, she's just gonna be nuking this down per usual. Ghost is so good, man. And then the final fight of the war is this spot on Conflictor, and this is just a nothing fight again because we have a Wags and there's no way to place debuffs on him. The only way he could get a debuff is from his special one where he places a debuff on himself. But yeah, we're just going to be nuking him, switching up our combos to not give him the block penetration, and then, yeah, ghost things. So we ended up getting smacked this war. We died 11 times. It is what it is. Obviously, like I said, this war, we're just going to try and put it behind us. And yeah, let's move on to War 6 against TCN. And I'm going to be using Chad Bones for the first time this season, and also bringing Kushala, who's like my favorite champ to use right now. So really excited about this one. We're also bringing Danny for the synergy with Kushala, because she gives an additional 10% power control per blessing that Kushala has up. And that's going to be really important for the Serpent that I have to take at the end of this war, because he's on Aspect of Evolution, and TCN banned Sim Supreme and America Chavez. So yeah, we're just going to be taking Path 4 with Crossbones at the start here, and he's so good. I wish I had a 7-star Crossbones, because even the 6-star just absolutely destroys these science defenders. And with Clarity, he's also just such a Giga Chad. And then for this spot, basically, you can just parry a couple times, then get your combo up to like 6 or 7, I think. Yeah, so 6 right there. We get overrun, and now we've got enough Fury buffs plus our combo to get that Clarity passive. And yeah, fight's pretty much over at that point. So yeah, Crossbones is just really, really, really good. For this Invisible Woman, the only thing that you really have to watch out for is that her invisibility still triggers, even decreasing her ability accuracy with Crossbones. So you just kind of have to watch out for that randomly popping up. But at the end of the fight, you're going to see I just use my Relic. You can just bypass the invisibility with your Relic, which is really chill. And then next up is this Path for Dust, and she's been racking up a lot of kills that I've seen. The main thing here is you just have to parry to keep that parry blessing up, the blue one Kushala gets, and that's going to allow you to block unblockable attacks. When Dust goes unblockable, like right here, she's already unblockable. So I used a Power Start 1 here instead of an Invuln, and it just made the fight go a lot quicker, a lot more smooth. So yeah, I'm just going to try and get another parry in right before that blue blessing runs off. And then the next fight is just going to be this pig on Hazard Shift, and that's just going to feed Crossbones' Furies, and then he's actually just going to shut off the debuffs as well. So yeah, perfect counter here. And then the final fight of this war is this Serpent on Aspect of Evolution. And this was the one that we were the most concerned about because TCN explicitly banned the best counters to him on this node. So Kushala is definitely the next best one. Good thing I have a rank 3. We can try and make it work here. So we've got Mr. Fantastic pre-fights up. We've got the Danny synergy, and we've got a Wags. And the only thing in this fight that you need to watch out for is that crazy power gain is going to keep backing you up into your own corner, and eventually you just might run out of room and be unable to bait his specials anymore without getting caught by his unblockable, undexable first part of his specials. So the fight just goes really smoothly though, because Kushala, when she knocks down her opponent with a heavy, actually has like a sort of a passive taunt built into her kit. So we can keep baiting that special 1 even though it's special 2 bias on the node. And we're going to throw off our special 1 here, get all those incinerates up, and just keep heavy punishing that special 1 to refresh our Mr. Fantastic debuffs. And so that was War 6 versus TCN, and we're doing much better this war. Only 1 death so far, a third of the map is cleared. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and catch you next time. Peace.